America, the land of the free and the home of the slave. That was right, wasn't it? That was right, family. That had to be right. I know that was right. But check this out. It says, it's just crazy. 12 major cities hit all-time homicide records. Yeah, man, go ahead and read that right there. You know what I'm saying? While I talk to y'all. You know, of course they had Philly in here. You know, had to have Philly. They broke their 2020 record. As well as Chicago. Chicago, of course, you know, got to get their 15 seconds of fame, man. They always the top dog, right? Can't forget about the top dog. They bodying for bodying out there. You know, sliding on everybody. Got to drill some, right? You know, got to do that, right? Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Y'all city got so much potential. So many notorious rappers, basketball players, football players, so many people with talent. So many people that could put that energy towards something that's positive, but instead, everything is centered around negativity. You got a Derrick Rose that can barely break away from the street lifestyle because it's so embedded in him, right? Come on, man. This is a sad situation. Y'all got to understand, man, the reason why the tune coming out of Chicago is centered around drill music. That's what they want y'all to do. Come on, Queen City. Y'all smarter than that. They pushing an agenda on y'all and y'all falling for it. These people love to divide and conquer as well as create a problem and give you solutions. That way you got to turn to them for the solution. They've been giving us the same programming since the beginning. Come on. Y'all falling for the same okie doke. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times, keep fooling me. At what point does the shame on you come in? Because I haven't seen it. Look at this article. It's explaining to y'all that they are trying to get a younger, stronger police force. Due to the times that we are living in, a lot of the elderly police officers retired so they wouldn't be exposed to the situation. So now they're getting younger, stronger, and faster. They gearing up. They getting ready to go at all of us. And y'all not paying attention. Y'all thinking the enemy is somebody that looks like me or you. They know what time it is, and they gonna hit y'all with the element of surprise. And that's the art of war. Know thy enemy and attack when they least expect it. But with that being said, kick that intro for me one time. Our first topic on the table for the day is a sad situation coming out of Miami-Dade County out in Florida. And it's about a rapper that goes by the name Wavy. And he pretty much lost his life today on in between 125th, Southwest 125th and 127th. He was in a Toyota Camry with a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old. It was the 5-year-old's birthday when his Toyota Camry was riddled with over 80 shots. By miracle, the 2 children made it out the situation and didn't lose their lives. But the 5-year-old had to celebrate their birthday to losing their pops. Man, that's crazy, man. That's a crazy, sad situation. And it goes back to what we spoke about in the beginning. And we have always said, you know, being a rapper is the most dangerous job in America as of right now. It's even more dangerous than being in the army. We lose more rappers than we lose soldiers. And that's crazy, man. Things have to change. Next up, our next topic comes from the NBA, and it's about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City point guard. As you know, a news article pretty much tried to say, you know, he was gang related for saying, yeah, 5 Wise gang to Lou Dort after the Brooklyn game. To which, you know, he responded and said, you know, I'm talking about wiser men. I'm not a gang affiliated. This was a news station out of Canada who tried to put this on this man. Y'all know how the media is, especially, you know, the liberal white media. They try to make it to where, you know, anybody who's pretty much black is gang related. Y'all know how that goes, man, regardless of what their upbringing is. Next up, we got that man Smoother RB. As Smoother RB is back on his rat exterminator type time. Y'all know what type of time this man be on, man. Y'all know his vibes. To which, you know, he posts, you know, a post talking about, you know, these guys and going at them, man. And it reads, once friends till the end, fell off and both became 2 rats. Oh man, it don't get no worse than that. Stuart Little and Speedy Gonzalez. Man, you know, you see Smoother RB back on his antics, man. I guess, you know, the Bando situation didn't slow him down, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts on him back on his rat exterminator stuff. Next up in this video, y'all see right here, this is a fan walking down Old Block, you know, over there in the projects, beating YB's new song, you know, where he disrespected King Von, as well as, you know, Old Block and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just being real reckless and just flat out stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why these youngins play with their lives like this. It just makes no sense. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section. And in this next little snippet, man, this was a snippet that YB released of a new song where he talked about, you know, Money Yaya, her mom, you know, not supporting him, coming to none of his shows, but always at her dad Mayweather's boxing shows. You know what I'm saying? As well as talking about, you know, telling the world what was in his blood, and just exposed a lot, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much, I think, exposed the fact that, you know, he still got feelings and whatnot for Money Yaya, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't think he got it. I think he still got some feelings for that girl, man. He still want to rock with her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even after all the situations that done happened, her facing 20 years, you know, behind what happened. We all know what happened, but yeah, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that down in the comment section. Of course, I couldn't play the audio because of copyright reasons and whatnot. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and move on. Next up, we got some colorful analysts off of ESPN talking about NBA YoungBoy, and this just shows how big this youngin' like really is, man.
When you brought up NBA YoungBoy, like that is not something I'm relying on. If you listen to NBA YoungBoy, I'm scared of you. I don't want to hang out with you. That is unacceptable listening for somebody our age. I'm down with the baby. Back on My Baby Jesus, love that album. Listen to it, it's fine. But if I come and check your phone and I see NBA YoungBoy on there, you and I got a problem.
Man, that shows how big NBA YoungBoy is, as well as, you know, how much the media wants to promote him and push him because of what he talks about in his music. You know, they know he has a mass influence and a lot of people gonna follow after what he says. You know, so, man, that just shows you what the agenda is behind him. But this next one, man, he spoke about Kodak Black, and this is kind of a throwback, but I want to put some light over something he said in this little Clubhouse interview when dude asked him about Kodak Black, saying, you know, he's his little brother and he still want to rock with him or whatever. Y'all pay attention.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something I ain't never told nobody. Man, shout out, I was prayed into a soul.
Wait, what? I was prayed into his soul. Hold on, did y'all just hear what he said? Let's play that again.
I was prayed into a soul. So I ain't gonna never have no problem with my just don't want to talk.
Now, I don't know what that man said exactly. If he said I was prayed into its soul or I was prayed into his soul. Either way, what was you prayed into? Because that don't sound like something wholesome. That don't sound like something of the Most High God. Nothing godly. you know, that just sound like something super sinister, like no cap. You know what I'm saying? That sound like some secretive stuff, you feel me? If y'all know what I mean, man, like, yeah, man, I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that down in the comment section, because we got to move on, man. I ain't feeling that one. Now, next up, we got a youngin' out of Quando Rondo's camp. His name is Double O, and he pretty much made a diss song disrespecting King Von. But this little dude is like 8, maybe like 11. I don't know, but he looked like he like 5, 6, 7, 8, one of them little numbers right there. You know, too young to be doing all of this, most definitely, man. Y'all check this out.
I really trying to see that dirt patch.
So from the gate, y'all can see he being pretty disrespectful, and youngin' is very young, man. Like that, man. What is going on here?
Double O, Mimo need to stop it, boy. You snuck up on my block. Mimo stands on IG, but still go step on King. I'm steady burn down in G because I know what's up. I find a nigga casket, I dig his ass. Get it clapping, nigga.
Oh no, man. I thought I can't even listen to no more, man. Lil Daddy just on her big capping. Ain't even got his first pube, or you know, even busted one off yet. Lil Daddy, you on here throwing up gang signs, doing all these extras, talking about you clapping people, you know what I'm saying, and doing all of this, bruh. Like, man, you don't even look like you could even squeeze the trigger, bruh. You look like you'll fall down, little man. You know, you doing too much, man. And who even recorded this? Who recorded this? Who sit in the studio while he was, you know, spitting his little bars or whatever, and thought like, yeah, man, I can't wait to drop this one. I'm gonna mix and master it and get it all ready for him. Like, come on, little dude. Like, come on, little dude. Why you hopping off the port? Come, man. That just don't make no sense, man. Let's just move on. Next up, we got Bezo 187, and I know he said, man, he got other opposition and whatever, but man, you going at YB and them, you going at NBA camp. Just keep it real, bruh. We know what type of time you on, man. You ain't gotta throw a rock and hide your hand. You know, it's too much of that going on here lately. Everybody throwing rocks and hiding their hand. But we know who you talking about. And in this one, he got a whole nother message that he trying to put out there to him as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and listen and check it out.
Look, all you can die with my y'all my street off.
If it ain't directed, it ain't respected. Like we said before, you know, you ain't got to throw a rock and hide your hand. Just speak on how you feel, man. Then next up, we got NLE Choppa, you know, as he speaks on his remarks towards NBA YoungBoy and how he feel about the situation and whatnot. You know, he sat down, you know, with some the Instagram site, Rap House. Was it Rap House? I don't remember what it was. It don't really matter. But, you know, a beautiful queen, and had a conversation about that situation. So y'all check it out.
Tell me what you meant by that. What does that mean? Break it down for me.
Pretty much I was just agreeing with what Reese said, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's certain things that nobody's right or nobody's wrong in my opinion. But, you know what I'm saying, I know what's right with me, and I don't know like who I stand with and who I support. Like, and when you speak on certain situations that you really don't have nothing to do with, or you wasn't in a position, and somebody lost their life because, you know what I'm saying, somebody was trying to put a gun down and have a square, you know what I'm saying, a simple fight, and you glorify certain things that was a snake move. At the end of the day, it wasn't wrong or right, because you're protecting your brand at the end of the day. But still, it's just certain things you don't glorify if you wasn't there, if you wasn't in the space, and if you ain't do something, you know. So it's just certain things you respect. At the end of the day, NBA Young was a fantastic artist. One period of time, he was my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's nothing to knock it, it's just I didn't agree with what was said. There's nothing to knock him as a person though.
Okay, for sure. Did he, do you like speak to him on a regular basis?
No,
or? Okay, cool. What's your guys' relationship as far as like, you reach out ever, or he reach out to you? Okay.
Well said from NLE Choppa, man. He handled that beautifully. But real talk, I agree with him, man. You know, it's not right, you know, to speak up on somebody who's gone, man, in that situation, man. He's gone, so just leave it alone. You ain't have nothing to do with it. You ain't do it. So why even put that out there? I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a real person, you got to agree with that, regardless of if you're a fan or not. And NLE Choppa even admitted to the fact that he was a fan of YB at one point. You know what I'm saying? Gave him his props for that and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But just couldn't rock with, you know, the antics. You know what I'm saying? He didn't agree with it. You know, so he just felt like he wanted to speak on that. And that's respectable. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing else but respect it. He handled that situation, this interview to I thought it was A1. I thought he answered the questions A1, like real talk. Gave his honest, most humble opinion. And next up, man, we got that man Fredo Bang. As Fredo Bang finally gives his response to NBA YoungBoy, which, you know, man, let's just read it first, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. He says, you know, that poodle wouldn't be speaking like that. I mean, that poodle wouldn't bark if he was in front of a pig. You know what I'm saying? So that was him basically, you know, sending the shiggity at YB, calling him a poodle and saying, you know, he wouldn't be talking at all if I was standing in front of him. To which, you know, Cleezy 5, Top Boy Sticks, the rest of the gang, you know, they kind of shared the post. You know what I'm saying? But this was a little subtle jab. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I felt he should have left it alone. But he's his own man. So, you know, he going to go with his move and whatever he wanted to do. But he did have the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? You know, just messing with his head, taunting him, waiting on him to respond, waiting for, you know, update on the situation. Because you got to, you know, YB was looking, you know, YB was waiting on that situation. And in my opinion, you allowed him to know that he can move you whenever he speaks. Whenever he talks, you're going to talk back. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do is pop out and talk. And he can ruffle some feathers. You know what I'm saying? Now, it seems like, you know, he still took the humble approach with it. But it's still, I would have turned the other cheek, man. Like I said in the Dirk video yesterday. Turn the other cheek, man. You can really, you know, get to somebody a lot better by turning the other cheek, you know. But anyways, man, that man pretty much brought out a lot of different artists, as you can see, you know, with his antics, YB, just because of how big he is. You know, Dirk been on Instagram, he been living it up, popping out and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And there been just multiple people talking about it. This has been the hottest thing on the internet, you know, so far as of late. And it's just been going crazy. But somebody played Top song, you know, NBA YoungBoy song at Von and them people's party, to which, of course, they got mad and told them to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? That made them furious, which is expected. That's expected, you know. It's a lot of feelings there, man. It's a lot of disrespect coming from that side for somebody that they love, man. So that's totally expected. As you can see, Street Juice put it out there, but since Top song is in the background, I can't play that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just want to present that information to y'all as well, you know. But I do want to say this, man, just briefly. I want to speak on King Von and his situation right quick, because I feel like, you know, King Von was, man, he was deceived, man. Like, King Von was deceived. King Von let himself, you know, believe the hype and let himself believe that, you know, he could let his guard down. King Von never really got out of that mentality of it's time to leave the hood alone and focus on my career and try to focus on making it to another level. He believed that he could, you know, still have 1 foot in O Block and 1 foot in the rap game. And King Von should be the example of, once you achieve success, you gotta move around. You gotta get away. And I do understand that, you know, he was in Atlanta by the time all of that stuff happened. But at the end of the day, you know, that energy follows you everywhere. That negative energy will follow you anywhere in the world. It don't matter if you in the streets gangbanging over here. You can go to China and then get knocked off in a violent manner because of that energy. You can run from a lot of things, but you cannot run from energy. You cannot run from the seeds that you have sown. Whenever you have negative energy vibrating around you, that is going to go with you anywhere and everywhere. You know, scripture talked about sowing seeds. So same thing as, you know, energy, negative energy, positive energy, sowing seeds. It's whatever you put into the world, that's what you're going to get out. And him being around all of that negativity, you know, all that gun smoke and all those different things, you know, talking about, deceased ops and smoking on this, smoking on that, and being around people who have that energy, that does nothing but follow you everywhere you go, and he should have got away and got out. He should have got away and got out. Let this be an example for all of y'all. Rest in peace to that man's soul, most definitely. I was a supporter, most definitely love the man's music, man. Man, you know, superstar, all the way through and through, like we well covered before. But I just want y'all